Good afternoon, everyone. So today, for our today's practical session, we will be doing an experiment that is dry weight and wet weight. Okay. So when we work with our organisms and when we grow our organisms, to assess whether our organisms have grown and to assess whether in what amount that organism has grown, uh, to extract the products from that organism, we want to assess the amount. Okay. To assess the amount of the growth, one of the parameter is to take the weight. Okay, not the weight, but to take the weight. Yes, the wazan. Okay, so we can see the change in weight of that organism. Okay, so what we will do is today we will assess the dry weight and wet weight. We can to assess the difference in the weight. We can do it by two ways. The first one is wet weight and the second one is dry weight. Okay, so wet weight is obviously varying. The water, some amount of water will be there. ड्राई वेट इज द ड्राई बायोमास. ओके, तो सिर्फ ऑर्गेनिज्म होगा, उसमें कहीं पे भी पानी नहीं होगा. So to do that experiment, I will now demonstrate you कि how we can perform that experiment. To perform that experiment, first we will have to grow our culture. Okay, to take their weight, we will have to grow our culture at a higher amount. So this is how. So we will grow it in a medium, growth medium. So this is nutrient broth. Okay, that I have already autoclaved it. Autoclaved it means now there will be no other organisms in this medium. This is a sterile medium, okay, wherein I can inoculate my organism, my desired organism, and that organism will now grow by using the nutrients in this broth. Okay, so over here for today I will be working on yeast. So I have prepared a suspension wherein this is wherein I have prepared a suspension in sterile saline. Okay, so what I will do is I will take this suspension, I will inoculate it in my nutrient broth. Okay, and then I will keep it for incubation for the growth, and then later on once the organism has grown, we will see what the difference is there in their weight. Okay, so let's start with our experiment for today. Okay, first rule I would say कि never speak when you are performing your experiment, but as I have to demonstrate you, I will have to speak, but then this is not a good laboratory practice. Okay, so now my burners are on, between which I will start my work. Okay, so let's start. First of all, to transfer my culture, I will need a pipette. So this is 1 ml sterile pipette. Okay, for sterilization process, it is there kept in. It is being. Okay, so this is how I can open my pipette. So now the tip will be on the other side. So I will open my tip pipette in between the burners. Okay, so now here my pipette is there. I have my culture suspension. I will take the suspension. Okay, I will hold the cap with this finger. Okay, and then in between the burner I will pass it through the flame twice. I will hold the pipette in the other hand. You can see that the cap is in my finger. Okay, I will hold the pipette. Once I have passed it through the flame, I will insert the pipette in the suspension. Okay, so now over here I will again pass this suspension tube through the flame. Okay, now I have the culture suspension in my pipette. You can see that there are markings on the pipette. Okay, that we have already discussed in our FYP. I can keep this pipette over here. Okay, so that I can take my flask. So this is my flask, nutrient broth. Okay, wherein I will add. Okay, wherein I will add my suspension. Okay, so I will again hold this flask. I will open it between the burners. I will pass it through the flame. Okay, I will hold this pipette again, and I will inoculate it in the broth. Okay, so now I have added the suspension culture in the broth. I will close the flask. I will move it out of the burner. So now I have added the culture to it. You can see the change in turbidity. Okay, so now it is more turbid as compared to what it was. Okay, so now depending on the culture that you are working, if you are working with bacteria, you can work with yeast, you can work with fungi. So every organism will have their respective temperature on which they will grow well. Okay, so you will have to see that at temperature. The second thing is you will also have to see the oxygen requirement. Okay, if the organism needs a lot of oxygen, then you will have to keep it on shaker. Then the flask will keep moving, so the oxygen will keep getting dissolved in the liquid medium and the organism will grow well. Okay, if the organism doesn't have a lot of oxygen requirement, then you can grow it at static condition. That means the flask will be kept static, so the organism will grow. Okay, so now we will assess the dry weight and wet weight. So to assess the dry weight and wet weight, I have already inoculated the culture. Okay, 48 hours earlier, and this is how the 48 hours grown culture looks like. Okay, so this is flask which I have already inoculated 48 hours earlier, and now the culture has grown. So now we will have to see कि ये जो culture grow हुआ है. So now what is the weight of the organism per ml? Okay, so we can assess the weight. So to assess the weight, what we will do is, the technique that we will use is centrifugation technique. Okay, so we will use centrifuge to separate out the cells from the broth. Okay, ये broth में से हमें culture को separate करना पड़ेगा, then only we can assess the weight of our culture. So what we will do is, for our centrifugation, we will need such centrifuge tubes that you can see they are narrow on the down on the below. Okay, so we will use the centrifuge tube and we will use centrifuge machine to separate out the culture. But then we will take the weight. So to take the weight, what we will have to do is, we will have to first take the weight of the empty centrifuge tube. So now we will go to our weighing balance and we will take the weight of our empty centrifuge tube, so that later on we can subtract it from the whole weight.
Start.
Okay, so now as I said, we will have to take the weight of our centrifuge tube. So we are at our weighing balance. So I have switched on the weighing balance. Okay, first we will tell it to bring it to 0. So we cannot directly keep our tubes over here. So what I have done is, I have a beaker with me. I will place the beaker on it. Okay, so once I have placed the beaker on it, you can see that now it is showing the weight of the beaker. I will bring it to 0. That is called tearing. Okay, once I have teared it, so now this is our centrifuge tube. As I have shown you, in centrifuge, what we need is 2 tubes to balance each other. Okay, to balance each other's weight. So I have taken 2 tubes. I have labeled them as A and B. So to note their weight, what I will do is, I will place the centrifuge tube A in the beaker. Okay, so it is showing the weight as 13.8 grams. Okay, so I will note it down in my book. That is tube A weight is 13.8 grams. Okay, so that is what I have noted down. Now for our similarly, we will note it down for our tube 2. Okay, though the difference will be very less, but then there might be some difference that we have to adjust. Okay, so our tube 2 weighs 13.6. Okay, so now we have the weight of our empty tubes, centrifuge tube. So I will switch off the machine and we will move ahead. Okay,
Go.
so now we have our requirements ready. Okay, we have the weight of our empty tube. We have our 48-hour-old grown culture. Okay, so now what we will do is, we will take this 48-hour-old grown culture. Okay, I will open this tube. So first of all, you can see that there is a gradation on this centrifuge tube. Okay, so this shows the amount, the ml, okay, volume. You can see it on the test tube. So what we will do is, we will assess the weight per 5 ml. Okay, so I will add this grown culture in 5 ml of the test tube. I will open this flask in between the burner. Okay, if you are working with bacteria and all, you will need.
Start.
Okay, so now we have our culture in our centrifuge tube. Okay, that we will put it in our centrifuge machine, and then all our culture, that all the cells in this grown broth, okay, in this broth, जो भी cells होंगे, all those cells will be settled down. Okay, so that we can separate it from the liquid. to get it straight. Okay. So now we will go to our centrifuge machine. Okay. We will switch off our burners and we will move to our centrifuge machine. So let's go.
Go.
Okay. So now we are at our centrifuge machine. This is our centrifuge machine that we will use for separating out our biomass. Okay. From the grown broth, from the broth. So we will start our machine now. This is a switch over here. I will switch on the switch. Okay. Now there is another second switch over here, the red color that you can see, that is on the machine. Once I switch on the switch, the red switch, now the machine has started. You can see it on the indicator over here. Okay. So now if you see this indicator, you will realize that there are few things to note. The first and the foremost thing is the RPMI that you can see over here, which is now at 3150. Okay. The second thing, important thing, is the time for which you will set your सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन. ओके. सो कितने मिनट के लिए तुम्हारा सेंट्रीफ्यूज चालू रहना चाहिए इज दिस टाइम. ओके. और कितने स्पीड से होना चाहिए, दैट स्पीड इज दिस RPMI. ओके. आई होप यू कैन सी इट इन क्लियरली इन द इंडिकेटर. सो फॉर आवर टुडेज एक्सपेरिमेंट व्हाट वी नीड इज 3000 RPM फॉर 10 minutes. ओके. सो नाउ I will set our centrifuge at 3000 RPM for 10 minutes. So you can see a switch over here that is as setup. I'll click that setup key. I will again click it. Okay. So now you can see the space for the time is blinking. So now I can set. Okay. You can see now the time is increasing. Okay. As I am moving the knob, but we want our time to be at 10 minutes. Okay. So now it is at 10 minutes. I'll click this knob. If you have any time in seconds, that is 10 minutes and 30 seconds or what, then you can set it over there. Now if I click that knob, we'll at a RPMI. Okay. So now this machine is asking me कि क्या RPMI पे ये machine घूमना चाहिए. Okay. So our RPMI for today's experiment is 3000. Okay. So I'm moving this knob. Now it is set at 3000 RPM. Now I will click the knob. This is for acceleration and deceleration. Okay. So now our program is set. Okay. Our program is set for 10 minutes at 3000 RPM. So let's open this machine and have a look at what all different components are there in the machine. Okay. So there is a knob over here. I click that knob on. I will move that knob outside. So the machine will be open. Okay. If you will open this machine, you will see this part is known as rotor. Okay. Rotor जो घूमेगा. Okay. This rotor will move. So there is a motor down that will move this rotor. Okay. And because of this movement, you will realize कि जो भी all the hard particles, all the particles which will have a weight, they will tend to move on the lower part. Okay. So there are centrifuge tubes that we have already weighed. Okay. So if you will add a solution to it, okay, that will have certain particles. Like now we have added our broth which has grown culture to it. Okay. So that culture will have some amount of weight. So when this tube will move on the rotor, okay, like this, so all those culture will tend to move, will settle down on the part over here. Okay.
Start.
Okay. So now our program is ready. You have seen the components of the centrifuge. So now we will place our tubes in the centrifuge. Okay. So there are few things that you should always remember while working a centrifuge. So that now as this rotor is moving, so the components which are there opposite to each other should always be balanced. Okay. अगर तुमने ये ट्यूब में कंपोनेंट्स ऐड किए हैं, इसके अपोजिट के ट्यूब में सेम अमाउंट ऑफ सेम वेट अगर नहीं होगा, so that will disbalance the centrifuge and your tubes will be broken. Okay. So you will not get anything out of it. So because of that same reason, I have taken two tubes over here. Okay. So I will place these two tubes which have a similar amount of volume as well as weight. Okay. So I will place it opposite to each other. You can see कि ये ऊपर के साइड मैंने यहाँ पे रखा है and similarly यहाँ पे ये ऊपर के साइड रखा है. Both are placed opposite to each other. So now the weight across the centrifuge or the rotor will be balanced. Okay. So now once I have placed my centrifuge tube, I will close the centrifuge. Okay. You can see कि lock हुआ. There is a second lock. Okay. So I will press it. Once I have pressed it, now pressing the start button over here, you can see. Okay, the start button over here, I will start my centrifuge machine. So once my centrifuge machine has started, you can see it on the indicator. Now the RPMI is increasing. जैसे rotor घूमेगा, speed बढ़ेगा. You can see it on the digital indicator. So now you can see कि our centrifuge has reached to RPM of 3000. Okay. So now we will wait for 10 minutes and then we will remove our tubes.
Start.
Okay. So now our centrifuge is done. Okay. 10 minutes of our centrifuge is done. Now we will open our centrifuge and we will see कि what is there with our tube. Okay. Put this knob. Our centrifuge machine is on. It has opened. Okay. So as we have only placed 2 tubes, we will have to find out where our tubes are. Okay. So yes, this is our centrifuge tube that we had placed. So you can see a very distinct separation of the broth from the culture. Okay. So we will again see it against the background if you are not able to see it right now. But now our centrifuge is done. We will place this tube in our beaker and then we will move back to our lab. Okay, so now our centrifuge is done, and as I said, you can see a distinct layer. All our cell mass, biomass has settled down. So we will remove the supernatant. What I will do is I will have a tube with me, sugar tube. Okay, so this is sugar tube that we discussed. So I will So now all the supernatant is there in our tube, and this tube, as you can see, it has a biomass, but this biomass has some amount of liquid in it. Okay, so we are calling it as weight. Okay, so it is not a perfect weight of the biomass, but then you will get an idea. Okay, we will similarly do it for our second tube. Okay. So both our tubes now have our biomass in it. So we will again go back to our weighing balance and get our weight.
Go.
Okay, so now we are again back to our weighing balance to get the weight of our biomass. Okay, so I will place my beaker on the weighing balance. Okay, I will tare it to bring it to 0. Then I have my earlier readings of the empty tube. So I have this centrifuge tube A. Okay, I will bring it to 0. Okay, and I will place this tube in the flask. Okay, so now the weight with the biomass is 14.3. Okay, 14.3 grams. Similarly, we will take the weight of our tube 2. Okay, that is tube B. I will place it in the beaker. The weight is 14.1 gram. Okay. So now we have our weight with us. Okay. What we will do is we will just subtract the weight that we have got now from the empty tube. Okay. So we will get the weight of our biomass. So this was all about weight. For our dry weight, what we will have to do is we will have to dry this biomass. So ये जो कोई भी liquid है अभी इसमें, all that liquid should be evaporated. Okay. To evaporate this liquid, what we will do is, first of all, we will switch off our weighing balance. Okay. I will place this centrifuge tube in this in this beaker. So now what we will do is we will keep it in a hot air oven. Okay, wherein the temperature is high. So basically, this is our hot air oven. Hot air oven is, this is a chamber जहाँ पे we can maintain the temperature. So for this for drying this biomass, we will keep it at around 60 degrees Celsius. Okay, so you can hold this knob over here. You can open the door. So it is hot. You will have to take care. You don't touch anywhere. Okay, we will keep our flask, our beaker over here, biomass, for 24 hours. Okay, so that it gets dried up. So once it is dried, we will again take the weight. So that will give us the dry weight without the liquid. So there will be no liquid, as at higher temperature all the liquid will be evaporated. So that will be our weight, dry weight. Okay.